Right, I'm going to do a quick workshop tour of the trucks we build. This channel, this YouTube channel, I'm going to try and do a few more videos, is only for people in the skip industry. So if you're involved in skips, tippers, trucks, moving waste, moving soil, subscribe to the channel. Anybody else, you don't want to be here, because all we do is talk about that. So I'm going to do a workshop tour. Right, I hope you enjoy the video, and if you get one of our bodies or want one of our bodies, give me a message, or if you need any other help, leave a comment. So boys and girls, I'm just gonna give you a little look around one of our bodies, Prebuild, because you know it's good to see what the quality of the work is and what you get. So that is obviously where we're at, and what we do, if you notice on a few other people's trucks who build trucks, they bend here. I'm not going to name anybody or out like that. This is not about anything to do with that. But we fix a lot of trucks for other people's that bend across there. And this is why we have this piece of plate along there. So we do get people who say that our bodies are a little bit heavier. And if you've got a truck of 2 or 3, like I said, I'm not going to mention any manufacturer, but we get some that come back and they have a bend here, a bad bend there, where they've put a leg down, lifted a skip up, and it's sort of like cantilevered back on itself. So we put this strip from front to back that spreads that load from the back of the truck where the leg is. It spreads the load right through the body. And then another problem that we see on different trucks is these braking. So what we do is we put all these bosses on before we actually, so as we make the arms, we put those bosses on, we thread through into these pre-cut plates, and then we weld up. The pipes go through the inside of the body, so you never see a pipe. And we use 3 bosses that are, and I'll tell you the size, they're about, let's go that way, they're about 20 mil. So this boss here is about 20 mil. I think a lot of other people use 5 and 6 mil stuff, and it's all to do with a test of time. So we like to make sure that our trucks will last basically a long time. That's the, you know, we do skips. We do loads of skips, and we know that drivers just don't look after trucks. It doesn't matter. We've had the best drivers, the worst drivers, you know, so we have to try and build this truck with the mindset that somebody is not going to look after it. Going under the truck, we use a nice large channel, which we fold here. So we cut that out of a sheet of plate, and then we fold and crease the ends of it to give it its stability. You've got, at the back end, you've got 2 basically girders that tie in the leg into the side. And then when you get these problems where the crease here and different things, that sort of like cuts that down. It's all about, with any engineering project with something to do with lifting, it doesn't have to be a skip truck, but you're spreading the load. You're trying to spread the load over the most area, so you ain't got one point. Say you was lifting a skip up here, this is pulling, you're lifting a skip up there, this is trying to lift up to rip itself off. If you use a thick bar, it spreads the load right across all 3. Your skip might be heavier on this side and lighter on that side, but that has got the power to hold itself down. This has got the rigidity to spread the load across to the other side. So basically, it's spread across the back, which stops you getting bent bars. We took a part exchange truck. I've had it here for a few weeks, and that in the last month, I've repaired this back tube twice. It's twisted here, once on that side and once on that side. So basically, one of my drivers go to a skip, not straight on the skip, lift the arm. This arm, the ram's pulling. It's heavy because it's a bit too heavy. This side of the skip's got no weight in it, so this ram is pulling. The bar's transferring the load across the back of the truck, and then because it's got nowhere to go, that ram's pulling harder, and it just puts you a little crease in here. and we've done that. But like I say, you know, this is just a little walk around to show you what the quality of the bodies are. And then obviously from that point, these are the jigs we use for the base. And then obviously you end up with something that looks like this, you know. So the only difference between what's on that ramp over there and this here is ram guards and stuff like that. This van will be in its own video, but it's this is a matte black truck. It's got light guards on the back and everything, you know. So the only difference is really, all we do is we'll put grease nipples in and then put the checker plates over, but the body itself is as you see it there. So just thought I'd do that because a few people asked me about different parts of the truck. Just remember, with all our bodies, you get a 12-month warranty, and you know, I run these trucks. I've got one of these trucks in my yard that is donkeys years old. You know, don't get me wrong, all trucks will pop a pipe here and there, but everything else is as it was. You know, you'll always get a little bend up there in the where your chains go, big heavy skips, and you put a little curve in the pin. Can't stop that unless you obviously to put, you know, there's a balance between weight. You know, every time you put some on and a 10 kilos here, you have to be mindful to make it work. So yeah, I mean, you know, apart from the little consumable wear parts, the actual body should last you, you know, if you change the wear pads up there, there's two little wear pads, if you see the bolts. So if you change the wear pads in there, if you grease that once a week, do your pins, and make sure when you go to skips, you're nice, you know, and you're straight, and be mindful that you're using a small truck. Should last, you know, until the cows come home. But I hope you like it, and like I say, 12-month warranty, no questions asked. And if you're in the skip game, subscribe to this channel because it's all we talk about. See you soon.